Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2 Episode 3. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Listen, this episode right here was good to me. It was so good. So let's get into it. When the episode first opens up, Nick is still talking to Summer and Jordan. They're telling him, like, no, you're not a creep. Like, why are you asking us this? You're asking if we make you uncomfortable? Baby, Jordan, you were in the car talking about Nick's hands were on my body. Nick is on my body. Ma'am, you have to understand that in the season of Me Too, you saying things like that can be a bit dangerous if you don't really mean it the way that you're saying it. What you should have done is set up and let him know, you know what, because we are cool, in the future, I will tell you how I feel and come to you about it. Because I don't want you out here looking a certain way. Now she's saying, you know, it's not like he's out here slanging D, but I mean, he's being a bit disrespectful to his girlfriend. So hopefully he can clock it. No, that's not what you said in the car, though. What you said in the car is Nick was on my body. And then Summer turns around and says, me too. That made Preston feel like he was making you all feel uncomfortable. So now he needs to go to Nick and have him corrected. Okay. Y'all made it seem like it was giving what y'all are saying now. It wasn't giving. Now, if he's being handsy, you need to say, Nick, you need to keep your damn hands to yourself. Okay. If you can't handle your liquor, then you shouldn't be drinking. Baby, y'all know I love to use that line from Shanae. But no, seriously, if you cannot drink and not touch, then you need to back the hell up. Just tell him, you know, because I did feel a little bad for Nick, because I felt like he feels like these are his girls, these are his friends, and he's doing a little bit too much, but he doesn't know he's doing too much because they're not telling him he's doing too much. So now that you know, Nick, keep your hands inside the rails. Moving forward. So he goes downstairs and tells Preston, you know, I talked to them and they let me know that when I drink, I'm a little bit too much. Okay. I'm all up in their personal space and they don't like that. Upstairs, Shanice got her little cheeks out and she's on the phone with her mama. She said that her and her mom are super close and she really looks up to her mom. And her mom is exactly what I imagined. No wonder Shanice is over there giving Girls Gone Wild. Honey, if you know, you know. So she's on the phone telling her mom about Summer saying that she was worse dressed. Well, baby, what she say that for? That mama said, and who is she? Forget that B. Okay? She ain't no fashion designer. What? She want to be 14 years old? Was she in competition with you? I mean, look at you. So Shanice was basically telling her, you know, it really kind of triggered me because she knows that I lost my job and I really can't afford to get things like I did. So her mom told her, you know, just brush it off. Now, the mama told her to brush it off, but mix it with a little bit of violence because she said she'll slap the out of some. This is crazy. Listen, I don't condone the violence. But mama said, brush it off and mix it with a little bit of violence. I'm just telling y'all what she told Shanice. Now, I was with the mama and then she grossed me out. Shanice was like, yeah, I'm getting on the slip and slide naked. She said, no, I only get on there naked if Alex gets on there naked. I'm sorry, but I don't get it. Now, y'all can call me whatever y'all want, but I don't get it. I think Alex has a cute face. Aesthetically, his face is proportional. Okay, he's not a man that's not handsome. He has a handsome face, but I don't see the appeal. And truth be told, I would go for Nick before I would go for Alex. Now, I know that may not make sense to y'all, but I like him a little nerdy. You know what I'm saying? I like his glasses. So I think I would go for Nick before I went for Alex. And plus, I don't know. I just don't like his personality. It's just, I don't know what it is, honey. It just ain't giving the zhuzh. Side note, why those cameramen pan over to Jasmine drinking apple juice and pointed an arrow saying that it was apple juice in that wine glass? Baby, y'all ain't right. Meanwhile, Noelle is down there putting the moves on Alex. So everybody's waiting on everybody to come down. And she's like, oh, we're dressed alike. I see you trying to match me. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, he's in the confessional saying that what he finds attractive about her is that she's funny and he loves her southern accent. Well, we all know a man love a good southern belle, honey. Ask Phaedra Parks. But leave Noelle alone. Okay, leave her alone. So they're all outside having this glow phone party that Shanice hosted. And, of course, Shanice is bucket naked. Ma'am, I understand being free, but my goodness. Okay, please. I mean, you could have kept your bathing suit on at least. My goodness. So they're having this party and it's raining. Amir's trying to play a game. I mean, they already wet, but rain is different. I know we outside in the pool and whatnot, but I don't want no rain on top of the pool water, honey. Absolutely not. The game is slip and slide, flip cup. And it's a race and there are two teams. So you have Shanice's team and Amir's team. So while they're partying, Shanice's friend Hendrix shows up. Now, she said they met through her ex, but they never got it popping because he slept with her friend. I said, oh, okay, I guess Shanice got a little bit of morals on him. Okay, so she ain't ever did nothing with him. Hendrix joined the party and, hey, Hendrix. Baby, Hendrix was fine to me. Do you hear me? Alex, I see you over there looking, cutting them eyes at Hendrix. Somebody's a little bit jealous. Let me tell y'all something, Summer House. Although we like these people, let's integrate a few more people that are single. Because if you got a Shanice who's giving a little bit of info, you got Noelle in the house, you have Jordan. Baby, please bring somebody for Jordan so she can loosen the hell up. I have never seen somebody so mad all the time and uptight. And please bring somebody to take Summer's mind off of Alex. Like, we need some new single men because the only people that are in relationships, we all know Amir, okay, because he gonna tell us every time the camera pans to him. Jasmine, of course, with Silas. Bria with her man. And Nick. And baby, Nick don't know if he's single, if he child. I don't know. Nick, we don't know what you really are. But we need some more single men in the house. Summer's jealous behind Alex. He's jealous because Hendrix is over there with Noelle getting her attention. I mean, this is a mess. So Hendrix is over there flirting with Noelle, right? And he tells her that it's his birthday. So she was loving the attention that he was giving her and she was flirting back. So it was his B-day. They shared a cupcake. I'm talking about mouth to mouth. And Alex was eyeing him down. Now, I'm going to say this. We know how production plays. So he may not have even been looking at them. But from the way they edited and put this together, you were staring a hole through them. Moving forward. So eventually everybody goes back inside because the phone party is over. Alex putting his Mac down on Noelle. And here comes Summer. Talking about, excuse me, I lost my phone. Girl, gone. Okay, don't you see they talking? Get gone, honey. Get gone. Now, after this party, mind you, this is after the party. Some of the house is going out and the other half is staying in. Oh, baby, to have young energy again. The way my energy is set up, I would have been down for the count. It is no way. I probably wouldn't even made it to the phone part of the party. As soon as I saw Shanice get naked, I'm going to bed. I can't do it. I cannot do it, honey. I was tired just watching them. So everybody they go out. The other people stay in. Day and night. Night is now day. So it's the next day. And Shanice and Jordan are in her room talking. So Jordan is asking if Shanice had talked to Summer. And she was like, no, I just didn't like how she said that I was the worst dressed. Like, I know that she doesn't have bad intentions, but really and truly, she got to work on that delivery. Now, Jordan said, well, I had to cuss her out before we got here. She said that she was doing the most with one of the bartenders that she knows in front of her building. Now, this is a story that she told. And I have my opinion on it, and y'all can tell me how you feel down below, and maybe we feel differently. Jordan tells us that Summer was being swallowed up in front of her building. And it was just team too much. She was making out in front of the building and people that worked in her building could see it. She's like, as a black woman, girl, please. Why are you in here gossiping about your friend? That's first. Okay. Why are you gossiping about your friend? Jordan, you give two-faced. You did the same thing last season between Jasmine and Bria when that Mariah thing happened. You just give me two-faced. Okay. And kissing in front of your building to me should not be a big issue. Like, unless they were humping right in front of the window in the front of the building, I'm damn grown. If I want to kiss a man in front of a building, I kiss a man in front of a building. What does that have to do with me being a black woman? Like, I just didn't understand that. Now, that's just me. I just feel like Jordan was overreacting and Summer was getting a little bit of attention, honey, and kissing and whatnot. And she ain't like that. Moving forward. So Amir, Noelle, Preston, and Bria, they go to the grocery store. Amir is asking Noelle about Alex and Hendrix. Amir is messy. He is messy boots. So she said, well, Hendrix really wants her to like chase him. And that's a no thank you. But Alex is giving single ready to mingle, but he doesn't really share too much. So she's like, well, Amir, do you have any insight? He said, well, Alex thinks that you're attractive and he wants to know if there's compatibility there versus just chemistry. Now, as soon as he said that, I swear to y'all, the first thing that came out of my mouth was, did he say all that? Because Amir gives untrustworthy, speaking for somebody else vibes. Now, I don't know if that's what y'all picking up, but that's what he putting down for me. I feel like he is one of those people who likes to speak on other people's behalf, and they ain't said none of that. They have not said any of that. Y'all know Alex be funny acting. I don't think he said none of that. I don't think he said, well, when it comes to Noelle, I want to see if there's compatibility versus just chemistry. He ain't say none of that, Amir. You a lie and the truth ain't in it. Moving forward. So Noelle brings up how she cares that Summer saw Alex in an intimate way. She's like, I don't really like that. Girl, do not entertain Alex. Preston talking about, now y'all gonna be sharing peen stories. I hope not. That is disgusting. Back at the house, Jasmine dropped the bomb that Mariah was coming for the weekend. So she's telling Summer and Jordan that, she talked to her and they're in a much better place. She better than me, because y'all will be a distant memory. Playing me on national TV? Oh, baby. I would not have even picked. First of all, you would have been blocked on everything. Social media, the phone, all of that. You will not contact me after you done embarrassed me. You got one time to play in my face. I don't play like that. It's an absolute hell no. So then Summer says, well, Bria and Shanice want Phil to come as well. I mean, he's not staying in the house. Well, baby, what she say that for? Jordan was not down for that. She's like, he can't come around here. I don't know where he gonna go, but he can't come around here. I feel like Phil can stay gone. But Mariah deserves a second chance. She deserves justice. But as for Phil, no. Phil was problematic and ignorant. Coming in, using somebody else's restroom and not flushing a toilet, going toe to toe with people he just met. He's an absolute no. There was nothing entertaining about that. He doesn't bring a level of anything that I would want to see. They are having lighthearted fun right now and getting into these little petty situations. Phil would be a dark cloud. It's a no for me. Jasmine said, well, I just feel like everybody deserves a second chance. No, ma'am. Moving forward. So they get back from the store, right? Noelle, Preston, Bria, and Amir. So here comes Noelle with a gift for Alex. She brought him a sandwich. Now, mind you, he don't eat nothing. So she brought him what she thought that he would like. He gonna say, I don't really like tofu, but it's the effort. It's the effort. Y'all, the way that Summer's neck did a 360 when she saw Noelle hand that sandwich container over to Alex, I said, girl, it's giving somebody called The Exorcist. The way that neck turned. Baby, the way that neck turned. And when he said, I don't eat tofu, but it's the effort, I don't even think I remember him saying thank you. Girl, take it back. And sir, she didn't have to bring you a damn thing. I can't stand Alex. I just cannot stand him. So Summer gets in the confessional and she's like, yeah, it's no gratitude. That's why I wanted her to have him. Ma'am, he wouldn't have you, to be honest. Now, it's a sad truth. I hate to break it to you, Summer, but Alex is a jerk. This is true. Two things can be true. Alex is a jerk and he didn't want anything to do with you. And that's just that on that. So Jasmine wants to have a house meeting. They're like, oh, Lord. Silas is speaking through Jasmine. She's like, let's just go in. This is the only one. Let's just have a house meeting real quick. They come in. She tells them that Bria and Shanice want to invite Phil, and she wants to know how everybody feels about that. Amir said immediately no. Preston said no. He gave me bad vibes. Absolutely not. I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. Okay? If y'all don't like it, y'all don't damn like it. Baby, very much channeling Nene Leakes. I said no. So nobody wants Phil back. Here go Bria. I mean, if they're upset because of words, then I mean, you need to check yourself. Bria, why are you acting like you don't know that Phil is problematic AF? And I know you ain't talking about somebody being in their feelings over words. So Alex said, if he comes around, then y'all gonna see another side to me. It's a no for Phil. Okay, he cannot come. Now Bria was acting like she was accepting of it. She was like, oh, okay, well, everybody's saying no, so it's a no. So then Jasmine asked about Mariah. So Bria gets up and walks away. Here she go with her antics. She always walking away from something. Jasmine said, well, I talked to her and she's not coming with anything but good vibes. It's not even like that. Amir, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. You are responsible for Mariah not being a part of this show. Now I remember why you irk me. And I hope you issue her an apology, and a heartfelt one at that, because you took her opportunity from her. You robbed her of this opportunity by being childish and not speaking up. When you saw her and Bria getting into it, you could have squashed that entire thing. And don't think I forgot. Bria gets up. She walks off. I'm going to start calling her Bria the Brat. That is her new name over here on this channel, Bria the Brat. Outside, Shanice and Bria called Phil to tell him that Preston said no thanks, okay? The person who had the most issue was Preston, and he does not want him back. So Preston is over on the other side, and he's upset because Phil being there, it really affected him. Like, he's crying because he feels like he's the only gay man in the house, and people think that he's, tripping when he's in his feelings, but Preston gave him very bad vibes, almost like he was bullying him and giving a bit of homophobia. Now, to me, Phil does give toxic masculinity in his 1998/2001 Nietzsche jogger. So I absolutely feel what Preston is talking about. So while they're talking, Phil tells them that Mariah been coming. Ticket been bought. See, Phil, and this is why you need to stay away. You're messy. You are just messy. And I'm sure Phil was just going to pop up as well. Talking about, yeah, Mariah didn't want me to tell y'all, but she was just going to pop up. And I'm pretty sure you were too, until Jasmine said, let's host a house meeting. You were going to try to pop up and apologize. We don't want it. So now they're mad because Jasmine was going to bring Mariah regardless. Girl, Mariah didn't do nothing to deserve never coming around y'all again. If it's between her and Phil, it's going to be Mariah. In the next scene, everybody is getting ready to go out. They're getting ready to go out for dinner. And Jordan is having a hard time because her hair is falling out and she has to wear this wig and the wig is not doing right. And although Jordan gets on my nerves, hearing her cry really made me sad for her because she's really going through it. She has to depend on these wigs and it's painful. It really is, because wigs get hot, they get itchy, it can be a lot, and she doesn't have the privilege of just pulling it off. She has to wear it. So I really felt bad for her in that moment to hear her cry like that. That was just so sad, y'all. It really was. Y'all, this was so funny to me. While they were waiting downstairs for everybody to come down so they could leave, Alex comes down in this shirt. Preston says to Alex, Alex, I really love your Gordon Gartrell shirt. Baby, not the Gordon Gartrell shirt. This the one that Theo wanted out that stove. Not the one that Denise made. He wanted the one that Alex has on today. Alex, you take that damn shirt off. You send it to Theo immediately. Baby, I was crying real tears when Preston said that. I said, baby, you done took me back. Not the Gordon Gartrell. That is my mom's favorite episode. When I tell you, as a kid, watching that and watching my mama cackle, y'all think I be laughing. If you heard my mom, you would definitely see where I get it from. We cackle just the same, honey. I think hers might be a little louder than mine. Baby, that was funny to me. So they get up, they head to dinner. They get to the table. They're sitting there talking about how fun Shanice's party was. Shanice is like, yeah, everything's so heavy and I just want things to be lighthearted. Here comes the heavy. So then Bria looks at Jasmine. She says, yeah, so was having Mariah here premeditated? Jasmine said, no, premeditated? What? She said, so when were you planning on bringing her out? When did that come up? Jasmine said, I just booked her ticket since last night. You know how plane tickets go. If it's a no from the house, then the plane ticket is canceled. Girl, you had the meeting before last night. So how can you cancel something you haven't even bought until after the house meeting? Just own it, baby. Nobody afraid of Bria the brat. Just tell her. Just give it to her straight. I would have said yes. I had invited her before I spoke to y'all. But that doesn't mean that she has to be in the house. I'm entitled to invite whomever I want. If you guys didn't want to interact with her, you didn't have to. We could have met up separately. But yes, I did buy her a ticket. And what else is going on? Child, I wish I would. So she tells Jasmine, well, I spoke to Phil and he said that both him and Mariah were coming. Bria, what's not clicking? Nobody likes Phil but you and Shanice. Nobody wants him around. So the entire table is like, he's not coming around us. Now, I don't know what we have to do to stop this, but I don't want him around me. So then Bria's like, well, if he's out where we're out, that's different. But I'm not saying he's coming to the house. So then Jordan pipes up and says, well, nobody is considering what Bria went through with Mariah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Mariah only nuck because Bria bucked? Whole time, it was all Amir who watched her get voted off the island. Bria didn't go through anything traumatic with Mariah. If anything, Mariah did. So I'm just so confused as to what you're talking about, Jordan. Granted, they got in each other's faces. But Mariah was voted off without even being present, without even being able to state her case. One person caused her to be exiled from the entire show. So what are you even talking about? So Jasmine said, well, I bought the ticket because basically it was cheap. It was an economic thing. Like, I bought it because it was Shanice's giving spirit. Now, Jordan did make a good point. She said, if Bria and Shanice did that, then everybody would be looking at them crazy. And I agree with that. If Bria and Shanice had planned for Phil to come and not giving anybody the heads up, everybody will be looking sideways. I absolutely agree with that. But what I don't agree with is comparing the two. Phil came in extra. He caused problems. Mariah came in peaceful, grand rising, or whatever she was around the house saying, wealthy rising. I was like, what the hell is wealthy rising? Anywho, she didn't come in on no BS. Things happened as a result of Amir, and I'm not going to let that go. So the two are not the same. They're not. So Summers tries to help Jasmine, but baby, they're like, girl, be quiet. Okay. She's like, well, at least Jasmine called a house meeting. It's not that deep. So then Bria and Jordan say, it is that deep. So then Jasmine says, well, I don't want you to think that I was being shady to you or I was trying to go behind your back and set you up. Bria said, I mean, it's shady. Here go Jasmine. I see sun. I see sun. Oh, Jasmine. Jasmine, you were made for TV, girl. Jasmine, please be so for real right now. Whenever somebody say I'm being shady, I'm going to say, I don't know. I see sun. I see sun. Between I see sun and if you want fair, go to a carnival, baby, Bravo and the black franchises have the phrases on lock. Okay. If you want fair, go to a carnival. You're being shady. I see sun. I see sun. Baby, I'm going to say that every chance I get. Now, if y'all hear me say that, y'all know I'm going to shout out to Jasmine. Baby, that was good to me. So in the middle of them taking shots, Amir asked Shanice to talk to Summer. Shanice tells her why she was upset because she knew that she didn't have a job. Like, why would you do that? Summer says, well, I'm not saying you don't look good. I mean, you have the best body at the table. Everybody looking around like, say, what now? Summer then says, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intent to hurt you. And so while this is going on, Bria is texting whomever that she's ready to go home. Now, I think it was her mom, but I'm not sure. It could have been a man. Well, arrivederci. Okay. If you want to go, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you and leave Milo. And don't come back around here no more. Goodbye and good riddance. So Bria jumps up and she's out because she's like, my car is here. I'm leaving. Because now she's in her feelings over what's being said. Girl, didn't you just say if you can't handle people talking, then you need to check yourself? Okay. In the illustrious words of Ice Cube, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So she gets up, she leaves. Half the table walks out with her. So at the table, Summer asked Preston if she was wrong for the way that she had spoken to Jordan. He said, well, I mean, you did raise your voice. She said, everybody allows Jordan to be mean, but when I get upset, then it's an issue. And I have to agree with Summer. I'm sorry. I don't like her or Jordan. And I done told y'all that several times. But I agree with her. And this is what I feel. Okay, let me just break this down for y'all real quick. Everyone is just extra sensitive right now. Jasmine is secretly pregnant. Preston is trying to compartmentalize and process the feelings of his dad's passing. Jordan's hair is falling out and her wigs are giving wiggy. Milo is pooping all over the damn house. Shanice is jobless and topless. Nick is too grabby and Alex is crabby. Oh, and I mean, Summer, you're in your feelings over Alex still. All y'all need a nap. No more shots, no more drinks. Y'all need a nap. Y'all need a nap like they do the kids at daycare. Everybody needs to go to sleep because all of you right now are high strung. You're extra sensitive. Things are really bothering you and nobody's talking about it. And when you add alcohol to the things that are bothering you, we get a show. Moving forward. Now, Summer, I'm with you though, because Jordan did pipe up when you were not even speaking to her. And she always has an attitude and she always interjects herself into everyone's conversation. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to agree with Summer. So Preston's like, well, I mean, it's just that we're used to Jordan getting loud. Both of y'all would have to watch your mouth around me. You're not going to talk crazy and then just say, well, I mean, that's just Jordan. No, it doesn't work like that. Learn to speak to people with some respect. They continue the night and they go out. Alex is getting his Mac on while they in a little club, right? So Noelle is in her feelings because he's flirting. Back at the house, Bria is calling her mom to tell her that she made it home. Back at the club, Alex and Noelle are outside talking and she tells Alex, you probably didn't even know I was interested in you, did you? You know I'm interested in you. He said, I mean, you shared it. And I mean, I'm just feeling like I'm enjoying getting to know you as a new person in the group. The way that I was yelling at this screen for Noelle to abort mission, girl, do not give him all of that. What are you doing? So she starts telling him that she gets territorial and that's one of her toxic traits. But last night she was acting single too. Ma'am, it wasn't an act. You're literally single. Okay. You are living, hey, single. Baby, you are single. So she didn't like him talking to the girl in her face. She gonna say, I mean, you're single, so I want you to move freely without thinking about me. But at the same time, I want you to think about me. Girl, what are you saying? You and Alex have done absolutely nothing. What are you territorial over? What are you talking about? So then he basically friend zones her. He said Noelle is great, but she's also Summer's friend and he doesn't want that drama. Now, for me, let's be so for real. You are a little weird when it comes to women and you are very judgmental as well. Also, I think it's more about your ego. You were just flirting with the girl, but when Hendrix came around and she showed interest, that turned you off, which it don't take much. You do one thing to Alex and he will abort. He doesn't want anything to do with you. I don't think y'all need to be falling in love at the Jersey Shore anyway. Summer is already giving Sam and Ron. So we don't need any more Sam and Ron vibes, honey. Just let it be what it's going to be. Noelle, you do not want that drama. Summer is not over him. And that is why she's lashing out at everybody else. She's not over it. So please leave Alex where he is. I was so embarrassed for her, y'all. It was cringy. Like, I feel like it's okay. It's okay, girl. It's for the best. Just go home and take a look in the mirror, honey. You can have another man. You don't need Summer sloppy seconds. And he closed up like a vault too. And he judgy. Oh, no, ma'am. Now, one could say that the reason why he doesn't want to mess around with Noelle is because Summer came in acting weird and he's already had one situation, so he doesn't need two. I can see that. But at the same time, he is very weird when it comes to women. So he goes over there talking about, yeah, man, she's already thinking I'm her man. Y'all see how Amir got her hype? And Alex wasn't even interested in her for real. See, this is what I'm saying. It all stems back to Amir. Amir, I'm watching you. Moving forward. So in the car, they're on their way home. They get home, right? In the car, Jordan tells Summer that they need to talk. Not tonight, child. Not tonight. Summer is hot. She's opening the door. They fussing because Jordan thought that she was leaving. She's like, I'm hot. Can I get some air? Sure, you can get some air. Now Summer and Jordan are going at it. Baby, y'all drunk. Okay, talk about it tomorrow. Goodbye and good night. And that was the end of the episode. Baby, everybody was everywhere and things were happening and it just doesn't make any sense. But like I told y'all, I done broke it all down for y'all. Okay, I'm breaking it down for you one more time as to why everybody falling the hell apart. Noelle, girl, you just got here, so you're fine. Bria gonna be Bria if she don't do nothing else. Shawnice is jobless and topless. Jasmine is secretly pregnant. Jordan is having hair problems. The wigs are wigging and her hair is falling out. And that's something that she's very sensitive about. Preston is going through because he needs to process his actual feelings about his father's death. He's putting on a brave front, but I know that it probably affects him more than he's letting on. So when you mix all of those things together, not to mention the fact that Summer is not over whatever Alex shared with her, which is giving soul tie. When you mix all of those things together, you have Summer House Martha's Vineyard, season 2. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. I thought this episode was so good. Bria the brat, you can go. Leave Milo at the door. Noelle, don't you ever show your hand like that again. If you need to take one of my classes, girl, let me know. Now, I can write an ebook for you to know what to say and what not to say because I've made all the mistakes, honey. So I can tell you, but I ain't never made that kind of mistake. Baby, I wish I would, honey. Please make sure that he is interested in you before you show your hand. Girl, this don't make no sense. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.